let's talk about this. Yes, animation and sustainability is not the number one topic you hear every day. But how can animation become sustainable? So the most obvious way is when an animation creates sustainable awareness or climate change awareness within its narrative. So for instance, WALL-E tells us the story about our consumption and waste. Moana tells us the story about how we should respect nature and how nature should be balanced with us. And Rio telling us about the different bird species that we have and conservation. So before releasing the wonderful film that creates climate awareness and promotes sustainability, they can implement sustainable practices while producing the film. Things like reducing energy consumption, moving to sustainable energy or renewable energy, minimizing waste, recycling, reducing paper, working digitally so you don't have to print everything, things like that, and basically using all sustainable materials while in production. Other things are choosing software, hardware, equipment that are sustainable in the first place and have clear sustainable guidelines and disposal guidelines that helps decrease your carbon footprint. So after producing your film as sustainable as you can, it's time to render. And I think this is the area in the whole animation process that is the most damaging because it releases the most carbon and emissions. And it takes so long that it really skyrockets your film's carbon footprint. So the best solution within this area of the animation process is definitely optimizing your animation production pipeline to reduce rendering times. Because obviously, if rendering times are faster, it decreases the amount of energy use, decreases the amount of carbon released, and decreases your overall carbon footprint. So I think also a way is to use rendering farms that implement sustainable practices, like using renewable energy while this rendering period is, you know. So I think producing and rendering your animation as sustainable as you can, it can really impact your carbon footprints and really make an impact on the climate and the environment. So the last stage of any film, TV show, or animation is distribution. So if you implement sustainable practices while distributing your film, you can cut down on your carbon footprint and the damage you have on the environment. So using digital means to distribute your animation, putting it on platforms that implement and promote sustainability, promoting or marketing your film in a sustainable and environmentally friendly way, creating merchandising that are sustainable and sustainably made and can promote sustainability, that can always help. So yeah, that is animation and sustainability in a nutshell, and I hope you like it. So next time I will talk about what type of animations have done or implemented these steps.